It's not uncommon over the course of a week for me to have at least one or two conversations with individuals who are high performing leaders or high performing entrepreneurs that are facing something in their business or in their life that's really frustrating them. And they feel helpless to change it. One of my favorite questions to ask in those moments is, how are you playing the victim right now in this situation in your life? Or how are you playing the victim in this situation in your business? Recently had a conversation with someone who I really admire as an entrepreneur, owns a couple different businesses that are very successful. And he was describing to me the situation he was facing where clients as well as people on his team would be interrupting him with phone calls and questions and problems and fires to put out during the time that he'd set aside to really focus on and work on the business. And so it was derailing him and his ability to progress the business forward at the rate that he wants to. And he was stating these things in a way that felt like these are things that are just frustrating me about my team and about my situation, about my business. And the only way to solve this problem is if I could hire somebody else who is in between me and the team to deal with these issues. And now, while that is a solution, he was playing the victim in that moment. Now, look, this is something that I've done many times. I still do at times catch myself playing the victim. And many of my clients still find themselves at times doing this. But in our course of our conversation, we realized actually by asking that question, how am I creating this? How am I allowing this? Rather than playing the victim and assuming that this is a passive role that you're playing in this happening to you, it got the wheels turning for him about how he could change this situation and solve it without having to make another hire. So my question for you, because all of us do this, is what's something in your business right now that's really frustrating you? What's something that's knocking you off track? Something that is distracting you, that feels like an outside force coming in that is outside of your control at the moment? Something about the way your team or your business operates that is stifling the progress you could be making. And then I want you to ask the question, how am I playing the victim in this right now? And then ask, how am I creating this? And how am I allowing this? By asking that question, you'll open yourself up to possible solutions that you otherwise would not have seen. Don't play and don't pretend to be a victim in your business. You're the business owner. You're the leader. Things only happen in the business because you're allowing them to happen. And because you're the leader, because you're the owner, you have the ability to influence change in any arena of your business.